Alright class, gonna do a little video about my fish room office and aquascaping and betta breeding and growing crazy plants. So this is my tank, and if you can see all these logs in here, I pulled these out of the wash-a-towel, cleaned them up, and then put dirt in here, made a dirted tank with a substrate on top. I need to do a gravel clean. And then I took the logs, I inserted them, and then I took this board, custom cut it to fit in the window, and then screwed all the logs down so it wouldn't float, because there was never going to be enough time for them to waterlog and sink properly. Then I took this plant, this ivy, and grew it over, and now it's growing in here. You can see the roots coming down there and up. Oh, there's some terrariums. I learned how to do that from watching Serpa design. And here's some wandering Jews coming out with the ivies, and with the lucky bamboo growing in the back of the filter. And then another little ivy here, and then it stretches around to my light bulb terrarium in a terrarium, and on it goes. And what I'm trying to do is to get it to grow all the way around, and then come back across the map and reconnect. And this one I'm growing across as well. And then this is my love sack. Yeah. So as it starts there, it's going to go all the way around. This is Rojas, my male. And about 4 to 5 weeks ago, he made a bubble nest, and I put a female in there with him. And we got these little guys. 15 in all. There he is. That's Zac Efron Jr. And they're getting old enough now to eat pellet food and baby food. And I'm not having to feed them live food as much. So what I have been doing, look how big that guy's getting. What I have been doing is I've been going to the local pond down at the park and just scooping buckets of water out and catching these little invertebrates. Look at that, there's some kind of leech thing. Don't catch that guy. But I scoop these little dudes out with a pipette. And then there's old Zac Efron Jr. here. That one of my kids named. I let all the clients name the fish, so squirt it in there and he'll gobble them up. And that's how I've been feeding them. But it's looking like I can now slow down and start feeding them pellet food that I break up. What I also did was I took one of these old heating pads I bought from Walmart for like 12 bucks, set it on very low, and then put the fish on top of it, so they didn't all need individual heaters. And I also bought this stuff right here from Walmart out of the crafting section and replaced the lids and just kept the bands. So all I got to do when I do a water change is just tip it, pour about half the water out, and then refill it. And I usually refill it with either his water or water out of the big tank, and that way it's aged and I don't have to worry about anything too crazy going on. So, but yeah, that's my fish room, aquarium room / therapy office. So you got any questions about the way I did anything or set anything up, feel free to ask.